Hello, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Wednesday, May 1st, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1,524-day streak. It's crazy that it's already May. Anyway, here's your spoiler alert for the Wednesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Mayor. Dietz. Papa John's. Maybe. Yards. Bed. Mid. You know, I was gonna say meh, but I guess that's not modern slang anymore. It starts today, and it starts 1 down and 5 across. Alright, I had a hard time parsing this, but just said it's hard to believe it's May. We're at the beginning of May, and we've got 2 words beginning with May. May and maybe. Maybe and mayor, rather. You're a poet and you didn't even know it. Alright, anyway, after the main event, that's the Wednesday Daily Grid, which is by Juliana Tringali Golden today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, let's see what Juliana Tringali Golden has in store for us. Let's get into it. Disney princess who sings a whole new world, it's Jasmine. Covers with a glossy black varnish. Cops 2 is admits. Play fight is to spar. Invented her Morse. Dotty or dashing, that's funny. Kind is ilk. Once called is nay. And it is esto or something? Baby frogs, I guess, so tadpoles. Die down. In conclusion. Falls in line. Basic yoga position. What is said? Asana, but I want this to be obeys, so this can be abates roofing material. Could be tar. Oh, maybe it's lotus. Lastly here, contents of a kitchen drawer is utensils. Some prank pullers are seniors. Subject of an annual festival in the Netherlands. I guess it's tulips. Catering to the very wealthy upmarket there. La-di-da. Okay, place this whole over. Layers. Ponyo's interest. And this is Japan's. Didn't know that was a verb. Dabbling ducks. Green party question mark and big stretch, probably eon. This is a noob maybe. Fortunate wedding forecast. Said aloud. Oral. Well, maybe it's naif. Kylo Ren from Star Wars. Org for which Anthony Fauci works is the NIH. The Black Blank. This is Serena Williams. Dahlia. Okay, taqueria topping is salsa. Mediterranean and Baltic are both C's. Good thing to have in one's eye. Actions have consequences principle is karma. Is that right? What is Kiri? Yeah, the soprano. Typed correspondence is email. Volunteers words. I'll something. Shy sorts with a hint to the answers on this puzzle's perimeter. Oh, wallflowers, I see. Okay, One Direction is west. A gleam in your eye? I'll go. Frogs hop between lily pads. Beat maker genre is rap. Finish title is maybe Senora. Hard-nosed. Casual or Freaky Friday. Is this the peony? Hard-nosed, right? Pointers or aims? Falcon and Stone in the G.I. Joe franchise, don't know. Anna de Armas Tiki Bar drink is a Mai Tai. Surrounded by its amid. East Egg resident is Daisy in the Great Gatsby. Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister of India. Scented ingredient in some hand creams and shampoos. Word with care or aware. Okay, corn units is ears. Rule of some kind of comedic principle. I was gonna say thirds. That's photography. Their proprietors may be keepers, maybe it's zoos. Rainbow's End. Violet. Lab containers are vials. Care for a taste, want some. Ensnares is in a trap. Teals are ducks. Pointers are tips. This is stern. Citizens of Dubai are Emiratis. Meteorite. Maybe it's rule of 3. On the books. Literary. Self-care and self-aware. Mirror. I guess it's Frisia? Whoop-de-doo. Alright. We've got wallflowers. Now, as longtime viewers of this channel know, botany is a weakness of mine. In real life, I have flower blindness, I like to tell people. But I have heard of most of these flowers. Jasmine, like in tea, say. Lotus is a flower. We've got tulips. I watched the movie The Black Dahlia, maybe like when I was in high school or something. Last color of the rainbow is violet. Daisy is Jay Gatsby's, unrequited love interest. What's her last name? Miller? I somehow knew this, but I didn't know Frisia. So let's take a look at some Frisias today. I'm really quite bad at identifying flowers. If I saw these ones over here, I'd call them daisies. And these ones that come in different colors look like different flowers to me. Yeah, what is Daisy's last name? Buchanan, Daisy Buchanan, right? Although, what's her maiden name in The Great Gatsby? I should know this. All my trivia is left in my brain now that I can no longer be on Jeopardy ever again. Daisy Buchanan? Daisy Faye? Is that Daisy Faye? Okay, I don't know if I knew that actually. Anyway, let's look through this thing and see if we can learn something other than flowers. Got a cross-reference between tadpoles and frogs. But it is sort of an interesting architecture for a Wednesday grid. And that's because the themers go around the edge rather than, their usual long slots. So they're sort of short themers. We've got these 4 corner squares so that we don't need to worry about the flowers intersecting in common letters. I guess you could hope. I mean, it probably makes it much, 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 much harder to also want them to intersect, even amongst these examples, right? Tulip and peony could intersect, but nothing else could. I guess Dahlia and Frisia could intersect at the end. Anyway, I think it's the correct decision to not make them intersect. However, as an unfortunate side effect, these are just the letters L, by the way, in the middle of hollow. There's not a lot of interesting long stuff. There's not a lot of long stuff at all, other than the revealer. And, this grid looks vaguely themeless-like in some way, but a themeless wouldn't have so many black squares, so I think would lower the word count and give you some longer stuff. So, therefore, the fill is sort of just uninteresting, I would say. Just due to the construction. I guess Lieutenant Falcon and Lieutenant Stone. I don't know much about G.I. Joe. Didn't know Tamora Pierce, but I guess I didn't need to. I guess Emiratis is fairly long, as long as tadpoles literary and upmarket. Right, I didn't know this verb Japan. To Japan something is to cover something a hard black varnish. Yeah, okay, so I can imagine those lacquered boxes in the Japanese style. Japan? Should I Google that? But I had no idea that it was a verb. Did any of you? I mean, I think this is sort of word listed, frankly. Kylo Ren, we've got a little Star Wars reference there. Yeah, here, including teal as the duck rather than the color because it's plural. Shout out to Liz, Liz and John, who are real duck aficionados. I mean, ducks are kind of just always beautiful, I feel. Major League Soccer there. Didn't know Olga dies dreaming. Should I read that? I don't have enough time to read these days. To get my life in order. Rule of three. So what is this comedic principle? Photography has the rule of thirds. Ah, I see. A trio of entities, such as events or characters, is more humorous, satisfying, or effective than other numbers. The three bears, for example. Three little pigs. I see. Okay. That's a nice little reference in the clue. Didu. Mir means peace in Russian. Yeah. Alright, I think, you know, I actually like the revealer here. It's interesting construction. It's just sort of unfortunate that the architecture doesn't lend itself to lots of interesting stuff in the grid. So after, people were complaining, I think, about how slow April was. I have 5 red days and 4 green days, so I didn't find April crazy hard. Maybe there's more red days than green days these days, but starting off May with just a normal day. Just about exactly average. So far, 5/6 of users, it looks like, have gone faster than average. So perhaps the puzzle plays, I mean, median solver is 15% faster, so I suppose this puzzle maybe plays a bit easy. But, you know, the themers are well-known flowers, and it's not much long stuff, so maybe that's to be expected. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. There's a link in the description below. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. So we can do pipes and mock. Okay, up an armband is probably ulnar. Scouting award, it's a badge. Yeah, that could be tubes at the top. Rulers are emirs. Fuzzy drinks are sodas. And mock, this is undid. Taunt, didn't know. Parminder Nagra. I wanted robot, but it's not robot, it's broth. Okay. We've got the Alamo, so that's American. I have seen Bend It Like Beckham, and is Parminder Nagra the main character? The main character who's friends with Keira Knightley. Parminder Nagra. Looks like it. Jess Bamra. She was 27 at the time the movie came out. She's also on... Well, she's had quite a career. Alright. Nothing that I've seen other than Bend It Like Beckham. But... there you go. Let's move on to the Telegraph Codewords, which is unfortunately not free to play. Just free to watch me play. Start with the Codewords tough. Hopefully try to find some vowels early. It's the goal. Let's see what we got here. This looks like away. So that's a nice little start. This is probably the E, I suppose. And I think this makes this O. This is an L or an N. I thought maybe parade or something. This is an I. Interesting. That's very uncommon. This could be an R, maybe, or an L. Interesting. Okay, okay. So I think the key is to figure out what this word is based on the fact that it's doubled here. I guess it could be an S, and this could be stew. Let's try it. I'm not so sure. Maybe this is aspect. This may indeed be parade. It also may not be. This could be adjust. Yeah, this could be future. Where's the Q? Here it is. Squeak. Could be squeal too, actually. In fact, I believe it is squeal. This is uphold. This is rewind and finery. Tipex? Is that a thing? What is this? Jammed. Junk doesn't help too much. Farmland. No? So jagged. Farmland. Gazump, I think is what this is. Wave band? What's a wave band? And Tipex. Alright, we made it through in just under average time. I think. Yeah, pretty proud of the logical progression through that puzzle. I don't know what Tipex, waveband, and I forget Gazump. Tipex actually should have a T at the front, right? Tipex, brand of correction fluid. All right, it's like whiteout, huh? It's like whiteout for Europeans. Is that accurate? Yeah, whiteout. This is the brand that I'm familiar with. Liquid paper also, of course. All right, that's Tipex. Waveband. Oh, it's like, right, radio waves. Okay, like a band of radio waves. And then Gazump. Right, this is British, to swindle, basically. Or to accept an offer than a higher offer, which is kind of to swindle someone also, I guess. Certainly has the sound of a negative word. Anyway, let's try Codewords regular, since Telegraph automatically takes you off the page. Anyway. This is like an E, right? And this is like an N. Maybe. This could be even. This could be travel. Okay. I don't see this word yet. Could be violet, right? African violet, is that a flower? It's gotta be, right? This is emu. Opaque. Quotient. Enzyme. Forage. Escape. Tissue, this is probably ski, I would guess. Inexhaustible. That's what this is at the top. We've got jowl and plod. All right. Pretty quick code words regular. Guess we've got some more flowers. African violet. I assume that's a flower. Yeah, there you go. Gotta learn my flowers. All right, let's end as we always do in the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Hopefully figure them out today. Ranch, that's a sauce as well as aioli. Statement, cattle, broth. Question, barbecue, grill, bill. Ancestry, examine, receipt, marinara, probe, aioli, merchandise, invoice. So, you know, I saw these things. I think statement, receipt, invoice, bill, probably that's 4. I think marinara, barbecue, ranch, and aioli, those are sauces. Right? Wait, statement also. Wait, so what's left? Wait, have I never used ancestry, did I? Right, what's left? Broth, merchandise, ancestry, and cattle? That seems unlikely. It seems more likely that there's a ranching related one, right? Between the cattle and the ranch. And like, you know, we're really saying these are related? Let's try this first. It's hard for me to keep these things all in my head at once, especially if some of them are wrong. These look like sauces to me. They need not be, though. They need not be. But these are for sure. These look for sure. I think. Okay. So... I mean, these still do look like sauces, don't they? Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. So I guess I am saying that it's ancestry, broth, merchandise, and cattle. But why? I mean, is there any way else this could possibly break down? I don't think so. This has got to be right. This has got to be the yellow one. So what is this? What is this? Cattle. Cow. Bull. Starts with cat. Are these anagrams? No way, not with merchandise on board. Hand is in the middle. Stuff that can be branded or something? At least cattle and merchandise. Stuff that can be tagged or something. Okay. Is it gonna be one of these stuff that can be blanked ones? Broth. Too many cooks. Things that can be mixed. Mixed ancestry, mixed broth, mixed merchandise, mixed cattle. I don't know. It's my best guess. Probably not it. What stock might mean. I see. Okay. Come from good stock. Making a vegetable stock. Yeah, stock in the cattle sense, and you know, that's in stock. Livestock, you know. Alright, didn't figure that one out. So not a good day when you can't figure out all four connections, but good day anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow for the best day of the week for some Thursday puzzles. See you then.